Monster Hunter now, Season 2 is upon us, and there is a friend quest. So if you need to friend up anyone, you're more than welcome to use our codes on the screen and scan it in there. The Elder Dragon is with us. It is pretty tricky to defeat, but the Kushala set is looking good. There's also Keju and Bazarios, if that's pronounced right. But say the friend sort of functionality is increasing, so feel free to friend us up, pop your friend code in the comments as well, you're more than welcome, and we'll see you in the game. Bye. Okay, gamers, mums, dads, welcome to Cridler Gaming. We've been playing Monster Hunter now for a while, and we're just going to take down this Pookie. You'll see why in about 5 or 6 seconds time. 5-star monster, nice and easy. Smash. Oh, his poor head. Right then, and there is a reason for this. The title or the subject of the video might give it away, but after a couple of months playing, we are here. Hunter rank 100. But no goodies. Where's the prizes? You get prizes up to about level 50, then it gives up. So one downside of this game is it's very expensive if you want to use all the goodies it provides you. So be careful. You don't have to spend a penny. So you know, but if you do want to double up stuff, it is really expensive. But we're going to show you what we've got. Give you a few tips on the game. But we might as well delve straight into the tips. So there's 2 really big ones now. We've been playing now to get to level 100, and we'll show you our weapons shortly. But if I have known at the start what I know now, the 2 massive things I would have done is A, when you're really low star, so you're after 4 or 5-star monsters or lower, just keep grinding those and get as many level 2, the green materials, as you can, because when you get up to the higher level like this, you need a lot of them, and because the monsters are so powerful and high level, level 2 is so hard to find. So at early days, grind out level 2 and save up as much as you can. The other big tip is when you get to about your 7-star monsters and you're doing the quest. So every time you do the quest, the star goes up to a higher maximum. When you get to Rathalos at level 7, just pause. Make sure every single weapon you've got is grade 7, part 5. Because if you get to grade 8, the HP of the monsters jumps up massively, so you can't take down a lot of monsters as soon as you get onto grade 8, so you really need to have the best weapons possible. And if you haven't got them at that stage, then like myself with the ice, it is really difficult to grind it up to the highest you can get to. So 2 big tips is keep as many level 2s as you can when you're in the low sort of level. Just grind and grind and grind. You know, you'll know which monsters you need for your weapons. So for me, the main monsters I use is the Jagras, the Toby, and Janaf, and Legian. They're the ones. It's Legiana Day today actually, so it's been quite useful to sort of grind a few of those out. But the Legianas, there's not many spawns around here at all, and you need so many level 2s of these. And because I'm now level 8, so that's the first thing they say. Show you your account. We're on grade 8 monsters. So if we go into the monster guide again, sorry, just look at the Jagras. If you can go down here, you'll see that we're on 3 purple stars, which added to the 5 yellow ones is 8-star monsters, so we're halfway through the quest. We can't beat all the monsters at 8-star with our current weaponry. We can get about half of them at the moment. So on to our weapons. What weapons do we have? A level 100 account this is, so if we pop onto our weapons, you will see if we've sorted what we've sorted by here. Grade, okay. So we have 2 grade 8 weapons. Now as I say, if you want to get to, before you get up to level 8 monsters, make sure you get to the top of grade 7 and then you can upgrade them to grade 8. You can't actually get grade 8 weapons until you get onto grade 8 monsters, but get to 7.5 as close as you can, or make sure you get there before you do complete the Rathalos quest on 7-star monsters. So we have a weapon here, so we have a nice Jagras Grot 3, so it's got an 873 attack and 358 on the element. We have our fire weapon, so these are the 2 that we've actually gone up into grade 8, and that is the Flamensura 3, I think that's what you'd call it, and so that's got a slightly lower attack at 784, and the element power is a little bit higher at 481. So they're the 2 with grade 8s. Now to get from grade 7.5 to 8, you need this Wyvern Gem Shard. Now the good thing about the Wyvern Gem Shard is it can be dropped from any monster. It's not a specific one, but it's about a 2–2.5% drop chance from an 8-star monster. So you have to get into 8 stars. For me, Jagras, just keep grinding 8-star Jagrasses. There's not many around, but when I do, that's what I do. And so I've got had about 8 of these Wyvern Gems since I've come up to level 8. So I've managed to. You need 4 to upgrade your weapons. So I have done it for the 2 most common weapons I use, and that is my fire and water. Next I will do it for lightning, and then I'll do it for ice eventually. I've only just managed to get this up to grade 7. It took ages. I was stuck on grade 5 and 6 for so long, and now our ice is 618 and 471. And if we pop into the fire one, which is an interesting one, if you look at the level up here, look at the level 2s, you need 40. So I've just done 40 Jagras to do the water one up to the next level. But look, 40 Anjamth Tail, and it's level 2. And level 2 materials are so much harder to find than any other level. You get tons of level 1s, 3s, 4s, 5s, even. I would say level 2 is probably about the same rarity when you're fighting 8 stars as it is for level 5 stuff. It's just so few and far between. So we've got 5 out of 40 there. So as I say, grind as many of these level 2s as you can. If you have to delete stuff from your box, just make sure you don't delete the level 2s, you know. Unless there's a monster you definitely think you're not going to need, but be careful. You do get other monsters appear, so you need some level 2 of another monster sometimes to upgrade the weapon. So these are the 4 I use. My water, fire, lightning and ice, and as you can see we've got 800 odds. I think the highest hit I've done with the extra power is about 2,500 for 1 hit. Now if you look at our armours and our stats, so if we go to our loadout 1, we've built them around different elements. So we've got our water element here. You will see our water attack is level 5, and this goes through a common theme now. Fire attack level 5, ice attack level 5, thunder attack level 5, and that's the default. So if you have a level 5, it's really good because it goes up in big jumps. So it goes 50, 100, 200, 350, then 500. It's not like some of the defense and attack add-ons which are just 10, add 10, add 10, add 10, or 20, 20, 20. This actually jumps up exponentially, so you want to focus on getting to level 5s. And you do this really pretty much by just going up and down the armour until you see which ones give you the availability to get to level 5. I can quickly show you that, I guess. First of all, with our water, I'm not exactly sure which ones are water. So we've got 1 water attack on the Gyora, and this middle one is 2, so that's 3 on the water. Then we go on to the Bombero. Oh, that's just got an attack boost on there. But we've got the Jagras set here at the top. We've got 2 waters there, so that's the 5 waters. 4. And then we go on to fire, and the helmet's got 2, so the Anjan, which I do need, still need 1 more tail. I'll get that, and then I'll level this one up before I do the weapon, just to keep. It's my only grade 5 armour now. Everything else is grade 6 or higher. So that's 2 fire attack on there. Our armour's got the attack boost, but no fire. We've got the Vambraces, there's another 2 there, so we've got 4 so far. The Rathalos is another one there, 5th, but that's not until you get up to grade 6 on that one there. And then at the end we've got the critical eye, which just gives you a bit more affinity, so some greater critical hits. Our third loadout, onto ice. So we've got the helmet, we've got 1 ice attack there. Again, these were a grind because I'd messed up the ice. I didn't get enough ice before I leveled up to 8, and so please, you know, get all your weapons that you're using, including your ice, up to 7.5 before you do 8-star monsters. Just the attack boost there. So we have the Barrioff. It was great, these new monsters coming out. So you got, since our last video, we've got the new monsters come out, and we've also got these sort of raid battles that you do, the Hunter-Fons, which give you a bit better. One disappointing thing about the whole game is no one else locally here plays it. I'm all on my own all the time. I've got no friends. But anyway, the gloves is 2 ice attack. Legiana's got another 2 ice attack, so that's 4. And the final is the Kulu, that's just the critical eye. And on to lightning. This is thankfully thanks to the new monsters that came out. Flosser's just got the 2 attack boost. We've got thunder attack there under. I don't know why I got it lightning. It's thunder. Thunder attack in the Kadashi Mail there, just the one. And then we go down into the new Zingore, which is the leader of the Hunter Fons. 5-star of those aren't too bad. I mean, again, ice needed, and I didn't have good ice weapons. I've done a 5-star and a 6-star on my own. I've not been able to do a 7-star yet, but now I'm getting my ice up. Once I get my ice up to grade 8, I'll be quite happy with that. So the braces there is another 2, but the Zingore, that's not too hard to get up to level 2 on that one. Just have to do a few Hunter Fons. Again, you can only do them every 3 hours or spend a lot of money. Our coil, we've got 2 more there, and the 132 critical eye again. So to overgrade weapons from grade 7 to 8, you need these Wyvern gems again, but there's only 2 of them in this. But I've not done any armour. I'm just using my Wyvern grades to do my weapons. So I've got the 4 weapons I use. I'm always on the... I don't use bows. I don't use... Unless I've got to do the daily quest, I don't use the bows or anything from long way. My tactic is in short, and just use the sword and shield, which was the first weapon that pretty much gave to. So I've recorded some, so now we're level 100 and we've got grade 8 weapons twice and grade 7 weapons twice, and most of our armour's in the 130s. We'll show you a few battles that we did today, just to show you how easy they are or hard, whichever way around. The other thing is, when I'm walking, you know, if I'm doing a grade 8 monster, I will stop and fight it because they are quite tough. But I want to show you doing a Jagras. So let's have a look. So this is so I did it while walking, just to show you can do the 6 stars while you're walking. Now we're grade 8. Unfortunately, I don't see many 2 or 3 or 4 stars anymore. Most is 6 at the moment. So we got 60 seconds left. Yeah, so we did that easy pretty much. 60 seconds to go. Don't think it hit us. And on to the next one, what we've got here. We've got the Legiana. It's Legiana Day. So again, a 6-star. We'll use the power this time because it's a tougher dragon. So with a power, again, I was walking at the same time. 2007, that's not a bad hit. We'll power up as much as we can. It did take me out there. Oh. So I was trying to beat it while walking, just to see if you can or can't. The game actually tells you not to play while driving or walking. Driving, fair enough, but walking, you know. If you want to stop every time you want to get a monster, an hour's walk turns into 2 hours. Anyway, 25 seconds it took us to get down the Legiana level 6. So before I go, let's just go into the medals that we've got. We actually upgraded to 101 today. So it was 5,000 XP to get up to each level, up to the top to level 100. Now it's 10,000 for level, and I did 10,000 today because I went out to get as many Legianas as I could. So Hunter medals. I just want to see how far I've walked really. I've not actually taken a calculation of this. Here's a walk in here. Oh, we're still only on silver. So we've done 1,056 kilometres. So you need about 1,000 kilometres then for level 100. So give or take, for you, about 170 hours gameplay to get to level 100. I just do it while I'm walking. I'm also doing Pokemon at the same time. So 2 games at the same time, just while on the walk. So it's no great bind to actually do it. I didn't realise I needed to get to 2,000 kilometres to get that medal. So how many monsters have we slain? And Jagras must be a lot of those. Oh, 434. Still got a long way to go. What about Kulu? 283. That will drop off now because I don't fight them too often. Another good one I fight is Toby. 285. What about the real toughie? Oh, what that should have gone up a bit today. 110. And the new monsters. 51. Barry off is the one. Oh, I don't even have. Pink Raytheon 26, Black Diablos 13, they didn't hardly spawn me, oh dear. Azure Raphalos hardly spawned at all, 2 we got, and that was after looking for ages. So yeah, so the tips are, keep level 2s, don't go up to level 8 until you're ready. When you get to level 100, you'll get weapons around, you'll have some grade 8s and some grade 7s if you're a similar player to me. And most of the armour's around the 130, and your attacks, the elements are 900 odd, with 700 odd attacks. So about, if you add that up, it's about 1700 for each weapon. Thanks so much for watching. If you've got any questions or you're a new player and you want to know what I've been through to get to here, then just pop a comment in down below. I'm quite happy to help, no problem at all. And if I know the answer, I'll always reply. In fact, if I don't know the answer, I'll do my best, have a look at it and see if I can find out there. So that is a Monster Hunter level 100. Oh, it's what trainer code? Is there a trainer code on Monster Hunter? Oh, friend code. There we go. 1934 4962 2564. Thanks so much. We'll see you in the next video. I might actually do another one when we get to level 200. In fact, when we've got loads of these Wyvern gems and we've got all our weapons up to grade 10, then we'll drop another video and show you what it looks like then, and wonder what level we'll be on. So see you soon. Bye. Hi gamers, mums and dads, welcome to Cridler Gaming. Today we are going to show you a beginner's guide to Monster Hunter now. So if you're thinking of playing the game for the first time, watch this next 5 minutes. It will help you out and save you hours. So as you'll see when you play the game, you'll go around and you'll collect lots of little stuff and meet lots of monsters and stuff that you take down. Now, when I played the game, I collected everything and then I got all these weapons and armours and I upgraded them all as I went along. Now that is the most inefficient way of doing it. If you want to get through to a good level fast, then just have a look at the monster guide. So as you can see, we've got Jagras here. Look at the weakness. He's got fire. And then Cooler has got water weakness. Skip Pookie Pookie. But Baroth, fire weakness. Gyros, water weakness. Toby, weakness in water. Paluma, it's got a fire weakness. Then we come down to Anjanath, who's got a water weakness. Then you've also got Legiana, who's got a fire weakness. Now, once you get rid of Legiana, you'll see he's an ice element, which gives you then the ice tools to get to the next one, the Diablos. So that is the technique we're going to use, fire and water. What you want to do is just focus on the fire and the water. And the reason why, if you look at the weapons, each of the weapons not only has an attack 411 here on this orange, but it's also got an extra 145, so you can add them together. So this is our water one. We're using Jagras Edge, which needs the great Jagras to get. Then the next one we're using is the Blazing Edge here. So if we take a look at this, the level up, you'll see we're looking at the Anjanath. So they're the two dinosaurs that we really focus on, the great Jagras and the Anjanath to start with, and that will give you water and fire. Now the Jagras doesn't like fire and the Anjanath doesn't like water, so you just keep flipping your weapons around, and each time you do that you get more and more element attacks, so you don't have to level these up. I would level the first one up when you're brand new, so this very first one here, the Hunter's Knife, just because it relies mainly on iron ore, which you can get quite easily. But what you don't want to do is just upload everything from the start and slowly go up 1, 2, 3, because you'll always have the same attack, and what you want is one good weapon with a massive attack, and if you've got that, you can take monsters down quicker. If you take the monsters down quicker, then you get higher rarity stuff quicker, and then you progress through the game quicker, and that's what this video is about, how to get up to like Hunter level 30 as fast as possibly can. Now the second part of this is in the armour. So fire and water, just think about that. Again, you could level up every single armour, but you're going to use up lots of iron ore and lots of the monster stuff that you collect. So what you want to do really is just focus on the fire and water ones to start with. The fire ones don't come in for a bit because we're down into the old Anarath set. But if we have a look at the first one here, we've got fire attack level 2. Remember that. And then this third one here, another fire attack, so that's 3. The other ones we've got are water. So if we look on the right here, we've got the water attack here, there's 52, so that's level 1. And the more of these that you add, the better your attack comes. So if we go on to the guy at the top here and click the view all, you can see our attacks 411. Now our element's 245 there, but if you actually look at the element itself, it's 145. Now that's because we've got an extra 100 in the backup because of the armour. So that's the first tip, focus on the elements. Water, fire and nothing are the best 3 to go for at the start. Now the best thing to do is to have one, say the hat from one monster, body armour from another monster, the arms from another monster, and the reason for that is instead of focusing on 5 different elements of the same monster, you're only focusing on one. So when you're getting that monster, it's all going to the same piece of armour, and that way your defence goes up really, really quick rather than doing each one and using up all the materials, because it's all about getting the materials, and the more materials you've got, you know, the more you can level them up. the last thing really on here is just don't spam use all the materials you have. If you've got, let's say, 100 iron ore, you'll soon use it up when you start upgrading certain materials, when it's 10, 15, 20 per upgrade. So just focus on all the stuff. Keep it as much as you can. Don't just upgrade something for no reason. The only reason you will is that sometimes it says in the armour down the bottom here, it doesn't on this one, but it'll say you have to forge 10 items to unlock this. If that's the case, just go the cheapest 10 that you can, or whatever left you need. You see, I've got 31 armour, the last was 30 down this bottom here, and all I did was I just went across the top and did the cheapest ones to get to those. The last little trick on here is I always focus on the weapon first and the armour second. For example, if you look on my armour here, you will see that my Andrath helmet can be levelled up. I need 7 out of 5 tails. Now if I go onto my weapon, and you use your weapons, you know, a lot more readily than the armour here, if I want to upgrade this one, level up, I've got 7 out of 9. So what I'm doing is I'm focusing on the 9 to get this levelled up, and then once that's done, I'll go back onto the armour and level that one up instead. I want to focus on the weapons first, because that's the one that does the damage. The defence is only going up a little bit at a time, so it's more productive to focus on your attack than on your defence to start with. Finally, on the weapons, I'm focusing on, you know, the basic ones at the top, just looking at the knives. So you can see in the knives, if you are going to spread out from water and fire, you've got poison and ice and all this sort of stuff here. But you know, you did the long swords and the hammers and the guns and the bow. If you like those in the game, then that's fine. But if you really want to level up fast, just focus on the knife at the start. 2 more quick tips, and that is, if you go onto your special, you'll get different quests. So we've got Slay Toby today. Now, the way I do this, because sometimes when you walk around you don't actually see the creatures unless you actually chase after them. If you're not going out or something, the best thing to do is in your paintball is to save 1 of each creature. So we've got Raytheon, Pookie Pookie, Kulu, Baroth. See, now we've got 5 different ones. It just happens I haven't got the Toby, but you know, I've already got that today. So if you keep these in, you can keep them for 2 days. So look at tomorrow's quest and it might have one of these, so you don't have to go out and do it. You can do it straight away in the morning and then get your Zenny then to help level up. The final thing I'll say about monsters, if you are attacking a monster, try and focus on one single point. I know you have to dodge and you know, each monster's different, and you get used to fighting them, you know, each attack, and then you know when to dodge. But just, you know, on the Jaguars, I just go straight on the stomach all the time, and then when it breaks, you'll get an extra gift at the end. Although some of the different attacks need, you know, to attack different parts of the creature. So I'm looking at Jaguar's claws at the moment, so I've got to get the forelegs. And if you look on the actual monster guide, which not many people do, but it is quite useful, if you look at the Great Jaguars, you'll see what you can attack: head, stomach and forelegs. The head and stomach are easy, the forelegs just take a bit of getting round to do it, but the forelegs tend to give you claw more than the head, and that's why I'm attacking the forelegs rather than the stomach. So focus your attacks, especially if the creature or monster is a very low star rating. Well, I hope that helped. Just to recap is focus on the fire and water elements on the armour and the attack. Just have 1 armour from each of the different monsters rather than doing a lot, and don't just spam upgrade stuff because it just zaps your materials and you have to go out and get them. So I hope this has helped, and you should get to level 30 pretty quick. Comment down below and I'll happily answer the questions, and we'll see you in the next video. Enjoy the hunting. Bye.